Okay, so IoT is a big, smart manufacturing is a big buzzword going on now, and you'll hear it across lots of different presentations. Really what I'm going to talk about a little bit is where to start. You know, it's a big thing, it's a big problem, and how can Asystec help you? So Asystec are a 5-year-old Irish-owned, wholly owned Irish startup. We started off our business basically providing data management solutions within data centers, large enterprise customers. So that was, you know, teaching customers how to store and manage their data, to protect their data, and then to secure it, to make sure that the proper people have access to that data. And one of the big challenges around IoT is in the amount of data that's been generated, a massive amount of data, and that has challenges. Right? So a lot about what, you know, and I've joined Asystec for the last, I've been with Asystec for the last couple of years, and I've been asked to head up their analytics division, which is really about leveraging that data that has been stored in a secure location within your company. So what I'm going to touch on today is I'll talk a little bit about some of the opportunities. Again, Jaap, my colleague from SAP, he wrote some different studies. I'll throw up another one here from McKinsey. I'll talk a little bit about what makes us different, what's important in terms of working out where to start in terms of IoT, smart manufacturing, in terms of analytics and using analytics within those environments. I'm going to talk about some of our industry collaborations, because one of the things about analytics, big data analytics in general, is the need for a heightened sense of collaboration within organizations and outside of our organizations to actually get value, to get real demonstrable value, return on investment on big data analytics investments. So collaborations are very, very important. And I'm going to finish out then a few slides on basically, you know, the sort of data that we look for in terms of the use cases that we're driving within manufacturing space. I'll give an overview of sort of an architectural blueprint. This is the sort of things that you need to be considering in terms of the architectural components of putting together an analytic solution to be used within the IoT space. And then lastly, I'll talk about our delivery methodology. So this is a study from McKinsey, and it's on IoT, and you probably won't see it from the back, but it's looking at, you know, basically factories. It's saying between $1.2 trillion and $3.7 trillion per year opportunity up to, I think, 2025. The three areas that it looks as the largest possible value gain is in the area of operations optimization, predictive maintenance, and inventory management. And again, it talks about cost savings anywhere from 5% to 50% in inventory optimization. And I think the other flip side of the cost reductions possible is the revenue opportunities. In inventory alone, the free cash flow generation opportunities of really having the right inventory levels across your plant to address the proper demand that you would get from your SaaS tools. There's fantastic opportunities there. But some of the key things in terms of the messaging from this study was that, you know, the cross-system data visibility is a major challenge and opportunity, and getting that right could enable the 40% of potential value. Predictive maintenance, again, reducing downtime by 50%. Again, you might say that's a cost saving, but it's also an opportunity with greater throughput across your factory. So let's talk a little bit about Asystec and what makes us different. Well, I suppose in the first sense, our belief that analytics, it's not a technology problem, it's a business problem. And we have a business-led approach. We start with the business question. We have a methodology that we consider as low cost and low risk. Start off, get the proper internal collaboration going within customers. You know, educate them on part of the opportunities there that are possible. Have a workshop, small investment, in order to work out what is the best approach for you as a company. Because there is a multitude, there's an infinite number of use cases. with the amount of data being generated right now. But you really need to work out what's the right use case for you right now to go after. And once you get that, then you can prove it out, short, agile proof points that can help to build a business case for larger investments down the road. Again, collaborative led environment and specific customer use cases. One of the things about technologies within the space, you see there's a couple of graphs there, the hype cycle, adoption life cycle. Hadoop will be a technology that you'll hear from lots of different vendors. Hadoop is maturing, and you know there is you'll hear another trend about people going open source. Everything's open source, you can write it yourself. And one of the things I would say about that is that there is a difference between time to insight from your data and effort to insight. You can get all the open source to do it all yourself, that will take a lot of effort. But you get major vendors that have been in this space for a long time, like SAS, who've got a lot of really great tools, and they will basically help you deliver something very, very quickly. So some of the collaborative partners that we have within the technology space, Hanley and Rockwell in the OT side, as well as Cisco from the sort of converged and secure network perspective, EMC and Hortonworks, Pivotal from a distributed data management perspective, SAS in terms of the analytics on top of all of that to answer all those questions. Some very interesting industry collaborations that we're involved with, as well as all the academic institutions. Smart Manufacturing Ireland is an interesting new collaboration of some of these commercial vendors, EMCs, the Ciscos, the Rockwells and ourselves, who are commercial organizations with technologies across all of these sectors that can really help provide solutions within this space. So, there's a look. Let's look at the data. So data. There's a bottom-up view in terms of use cases within this space, and there's a top-down. From the top-down, linking into some of the messages from that Yap had around demand forecasting, production quality, maintenance, asset performance, all of these business questions. All of this is fed from data that is internal data. Data across your manufacturing plant, maintenance history, manufacturing data, tracking and tracing, external and internal data, which all leads into an an analytics engine. That engine, you know, if you look at another architectural blueprint, is feeding from lots of different places in your factory into an real-time analytics platform. This is where you need people like the EMCs, the Ciscos, the Pivotals, the SAS, to help you build out your business data lake that will enable you to make real-time insight from the data that's fed into it. And that can be the service broker. There is a visualization capability out into from an operational perspective, from a mobile perspective, from a predictive analytics perspective. And again, through all of our collaborative partners, they all slot into various different places here. So it's a complex area. OT and IT coming together in terms of a full solutions pitch. So you need a methodology that sort of brings it all together. And this is what Asystec have brought into our offering and our collaboration within this sort of area. So starting off with education, customer briefings, we have 1 and 2 day smart manufacturing workshops. We've got various different technical areas in where you may go down a little bit more detail. So for example, automation and control within the factory, tracking and tracing, creating your data lake, connectivity, converged networking. And again, you can think back to those vendors that were in our collaborative list. You can sort of see where they all slot in here. You may be at various different levels of maturity across your plant in terms of this, where you're at and where you need to be in terms of the complete nirvana, a completely connected factory where all data flows into a central space where you can do all this nice analytics on top of it and get all that value. And again, we run POCs, and an important point here is that analytics is throughout this from the very start. And this is what we bring to this with our key partners like SAS. So, business question from the very start, And all of these are the building blocks towards building out your ultimate solution. So again, our company in base, we've got 30 plus engineers, 30 plus experienced employees, 16 engineers, very customer focused. We have innovation labs. We're Ireland, UK based, and US on the expansion on the way. I think our office has opened actually in USA. So it's good. So come visit us. I think we're at stand 113. So come drop by, have a chat to us. Here's my email address. Sophia Byrne is our gallant sales gal who's driving a lot of our sales out in the space. Some email addresses here. And please contact us for an educational briefing on manufacturing IoT solutions with some of those partners that we've actually mentioned earlier. Any questions? All good. Thank you very much for your time.